All right, what's going on? Today we're gonna do something different. We're gonna have some fun. Have you found with these GILMOUR hose nozzles, the plastic handle right around the pivot point, right in there, especially in areas where we use our water tank heaters during the winter time, the plastic handle breaks down, flexes, it'll spread out here, and then it won't grip onto the stud anymore. Generally just kind of degrades in a relatively short period of time. Meanwhile, the rest of the nozzle is in perfect shape. Well, have I got a solution for you. Your GILMOUR metal handle nozzle. Now, we've used these for years. Zero issues with the handle breaking down. And if you were to pull this plastic off of this red handle, it's actually the exact same body underneath. So you get same metal body, better metal handle. The trade-off, it's got nylon components at the tip for your spray pattern, whereas, let me pull this rubber off this thing, this guy's got brass. So what do you do to get the best of both worlds? What do you do? Well, I got a solution. I've pulled a couple apart here just for illustrative purposes. You can see inside everything else is the same. Same nylon parts, right? The only thing that's different is metal on that one, or brass, and nylon on this one. So easy thing to do. I take the nylon out of my metal nozzle, put it in the plastic, call this a general yard purpose nozzle, if you will. Put the brass into the metal nozzle, and this makes the ultimate concrete pump washout nozzle, especially off the back end of the pump where you're running a little bit higher pressure, or a lot higher pressure than most hose bibs would. Makes a big difference. What I find with the nylon ones that come standard in these metal handled nozzles, over time, even when new, the spray pattern isn't as good, and especially over time it will degrade, whereas installing this brass piece from the red handled nozzle alleviates all that. So you end up with the ultimate hybrid hose nozzle. So I'm going to go through the process here real quick, how to swap those pieces over, those tips. It's really super easy. Before we do that, let's connect each of these up. We'll do a little comparison and spray pattern. We'll connect it up to our 56 meter pump, which is parked outside and running right now. I don't know that it'll be that noticeable when they're brand new. It's when the nozzle gets a few miles on it, is when you start to notice the difference. So let's do a little test here before we start swapping parts. Okay, so here we go. This is the metal handled nozzle with the factory equipped nylon piece at the end there. Nylon flow control orifice valve, whatever you want to call it. And this one's actually pretty nice. Now let's throw the one with the metal valve, metal orifice on, and see how it is in comparison. Yeah, I don't know. This is, like I said, they're pretty comparable when they're brand new, for the most part. Okay, so here we go. Metal parts, metal orifice. And honestly, I can instantly tell a difference. I get a lot more powerful of a stream, and a lot more precise fan effect as I modulate the squeeze trigger. But like I said with these, the plastic handle, tough to see here, but there's so much stress on this thing at the pivot point, as well as where it grips the brass nut, and over time that softens up, and like I said, the handle, the squeeze trigger handle fails way before the nozzle ever does. Especially, like I said, if you're running this, say, on a ready mix truck and you got hot water in the wintertime, or in our climate where we run our water tank heaters on the pumps in the wintertime, that heat will soften that handle up even faster. So let's go swap these parts over, and then we'll do another test. Once we got everything swapped over, do another comparison. All right, let's get started here. I'll just throw this guy in the vise. Don't want to crimp it down here too tight. There we go. And we'll just use this flathead screwdriver as a chisel and my little body work hammer here to work this out. You could probably make a tool if you're doing enough of these. I'm thinking with something like the same concept as this, if you ground this down, and it would be really handy for removing this piece, but I don't make enough of these in a year to justify it. Be careful not to touch or damage that pintle. Can you call it pintle? Pintle in the middle. Finish this out by hand here. Voila, we have removed that one. Now the plastic parts are actually a little bit tougher to get out. You got to kind of punch your screwdriver or your chisel in there at the start and then get some grip on it. Like so. Pop that out. We'll put the brass one in. It's like a Haynes manual. Reassemble in reverse order of disassembly or something like that. Twenty-somethings these days probably don't even know what a Haynes manual is. Back before the days of YouTube and online information and the worldwide net, or whatever they call it. There we go. No need to go too crazy with it. Just like that, the ultimate hybrid hose nozzle. Now, not to be wasteful, almost lost that one. We'll reinstall this nylon orifice into our plastic nozzle, or plastic handle nozzle. I'm building the ultimate hybrid hose nozzle. Do you want to see? I take the metal parts from the red handle nozzle, because you know the handles always break down because they're too soft. But the metal handle ones usually comes with crappy nylon parts. I put the brass parts in. Ultimate hybrid hose nozzle. You'll break it in a week. You probably will, jerk. All right, there we go. Let's test these babies out. All right, so here we go. The moment of truth, the comparison. The red handled nozzle with the nylon orifice, spray pattern orifice, which was in this metal handle nozzle, which is now wearing the brass inner guts or orifice, which came in the red nozzle here. So plastic parts, and we've cranked the pump up here a little bit. We turned the RPM up, so I really want to test these. This is pretty good. Honestly, when they're brand new like this, you're not going to notice that much of a difference. It's as they wear. So I'm going to swap out And I do notice a slight difference when they're brand new. The spray pattern is a little bit more accurate to modulate with that that brass orifice at the end of the nozzle. So my turn this RPM down a little bit here. Kill this racket. Whoops, other way. My speculation is because this nylon piece, if you hit it with hot water like we do in the winter, that it probably distorts that as well, that plastic. Because I know they market this red handle nozzle, which comes with the brass parts installed. They market it as like their high heat, heavy duty nozzle. There's a green one, a green plastic handle nozzle that is kind of the worst of both worlds. It uses the plastic handle, and it also uses the nylon parts from this metal handled one. So yeah, I think that's what makes this gives it a high heat rating, is because it comes with these brass parts. So anyhow, if you're not confused yet, good on you, because I'm almost confused talking about it. But yeah, the ultimate hybrid hose nozzle. This thing will be good now for a couple years. What usually leads them to their ultimate demise, aside from getting run over by things, they'll develop little pinholes here in the metal body after a couple years, and that's just normal. I don't know if that's something to do with our water, which I think we have pretty good water here. Maybe areas with hard water, whatever they call it, maybe they wouldn't last quite as long as what we get out of them. But anyhow, super happy with this. Super duper easy to do. You end up with a great nozzle for using on the pump, and then the one that you put the nylon parts in is a great nozzle just for using around the yard. But for on the pump, in my experience, this is the ultimate, supreme, best numero uno combo. So anyhow, thanks for watching this one. Give this a try. Let me know how you like it in the comments section. I've been doing this for 10 plus years now, and it's been great to me. So I got a new slogan for the new year. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep on pumping. Over and out. You ready to be the first to see top secret proprietary information?
That's it.
Concrete pumping technology at its finest. So, hold on, you can't look yet. Can't look yet. What's your favorite water hose nozzle? What's the best one?
One that works.
What do you guys use?
The red one?
Oh, the with the plastic handle?
Yeah, the cheap one.
Well, this isn't the cheap one, but do you find with the red nozzle that it wears out? Camera and mouth here. Actually, I'll put the camera down. It wears out right there, especially in the winter time.
Yeah.
When we've got the hot water tank here on, it softens the plastic up.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And it always wears out. That's the downfall of the red nozzle.
Yeah.
The beauty of the red nozzle, it's got all metal parts at the nozzle tip. So we use the metal handle. So you don't have that. You don't have that issue. Mm-hmm. The problem is, see the nylon insert at the end there?
Yeah.
So it's got lower grade internal parts, but a better handle. The red one has higher grade internal parts, but a crappy plastic handle.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm doing here?
You're swapping it out.
I'm building a hybrid.
Oh my God. You got too much time on your hands.
Oh, you'll thank me later. I'll sell you one. $19.99 retail. So the parts inside are actually all the same. All this stuff is the same. Little more thread on the brass plunger, if you want to call it that. So all you gotta do is swap this brass piece onto this one, and that's the pump nozzle. Put the crappy plastic nylon one into this nozzle, and that becomes the yard nozzle. Or one of these days when you settle down and get married, you can give it to your old lady. You can use it for gardening or something.
Oh, nice. I'll keep this one.
Or maybe she'll run a pump and you'll be a homebody and do gardening and stuff.
Home.
Stay at home dad.
I'll
Stay at home dad. She'll be the pump operator.
Sure.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna swap this to that, which is actually really easy. I was thinking that we'd have to swap the internals too, but not necessary. So it's been a long time since I've done this. So anyhow, now you're in on it. You can tell your dad all about it.
Yeah, I'll get him to pick some up.
Well, don't show him too much. I want him to come talk to me about this.
Yeah,
This will be a business
I'll
venture.
give him your number.
Yeah, but I'll put one together here. We'll give it a little test, and yeah, but that's what we're on. That's our little project. That's what we do around here when it's raining out, and the young guys are doing all the work. Hey, your YouTube video, 80,000 views.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Put the link up there. You start your own channel soon or what?
No.
No, you're not ready.
No. Not experienced enough.
Yeah, I know. Plus, your old man would probably get jealous.
Call call me some names.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. You'll never be good enough. You're nothing. Yeah, I know how it goes. It's typical. Standard fare for pumping. So yeah.